how to grow your social media in 5 easy steps.
Sipping on my lean and I'm
What's up, gang? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be the first video for 2020, and that video is going to be how to grow your social media in 5 easy steps. These are the steps that I've used on a day in and day out basis that have helped me grow my social media platform from absolute zero to 12,350 followers currently. We're going to go over 5 simple steps that you could do today that could start growing your social media platform. And these things apply to all aspects of business, whether it may be that you're into the makeup industry, whether you're into the automotive industry, whatever it may be. I'm in the fishing industry. I'm a fisherman. So I use these exact same steps to get my channel growing. I started my channel September 17th, 2018 from absolute zero. I hit 1,000 followers on my Instagram April 13th, 2019, and today, January 1st, 2020, I have 12,350 followers. That's an amazing accomplishment. A lot of people can't say that they've done that. I would say that I've grown extremely fast, but every ounce of that growth has been 100% organic. And the way that you can get those same type of results or similar is by doing these 5 simple steps. Step number 1, post more. Simple, period, point blank. 3 to 5 posts a day is the absolute minimum that you should be posting, with the magic number being 3. The more your content is in front of your audience, the more opportunity there will be for people to follow you, and the more opportunity that people are going to want to follow you. You may not know this, but platforms like Instagram only show your posts to 10% of your audience. That means if you've got 2,000 followers, they are only showing 200 people your posts on your feed. So a lot of that growth that people were seeing really early on that platform is almost non-existent at this point. And the only way that you can negate that, and the way that you can overcome that non-growth hump, is by posting more. You should be posting 3 to 5 posts a day. Simple, period, point blank, magic number being 3. And if you don't have time to post 3 to 5 times a day, a lot of people don't. I'm a full-time dad, full-time job. I got 3 kids and a wife. So I know how it is to not have the time to get out here and be posting all day long. But I managed to do it. But some people don't have that amount of time to get on Instagram or get on YouTube and post. There are apps that are out there that you can schedule your posts and they will post for you. Basically, you can set up your posts, schedule them days, weeks, months in advance, and you can have them run on a timestamp. You can set up your captions, all of that different stuff, and it will post them for you. Step number 2, maximize your hashtags. The number 1 key to growth is by using hashtags. People check hashtags, people watch hashtags, people follow hashtags. If you're not using hashtags on your posts, your videos, whatever it may be, keywords in the sense of you're using YouTube or things like that, nobody is going to find your content. They're absolutely not, because that's how you get your content out in front of more people. Instagram allows 30 tags per post in your main caption. Maximizing those hashtags is going to allow your content to get out there in front of an audience that you may not be reaching just off of your natural follower feed, because you don't have very many followers. A lot of you guys only have 200, 300, 500 followers, 20 followers, and you're like, hey, how do I get my content out in front of more people? Well, you got to use hashtags. I scroll through a lot of people's pages on Instagram on a daily basis. You know, people that follow me or people that ask me these questions, and I go on, I look at their page and I look and see what they're doing. Some of these people are posting 1-2 times a week, once or twice a month. Like, you're not going to get that growth, and they're definitely not using hashtags whenever they're doing this. Now, another thing that you should note is don't always use the most popular hashtags. And the reason being is because if you use all of the most popular hashtags for whatever your niche market is, your posts are going to get lost in translation. Meaning, if you post using one of the top hashtags that has 200 million photos in it, not very many people are going to see that. So what you want to do is you want to use a mix of the most popular hashtags and very unique hashtags that apply to your niche market, whether it be makeup, again, automotive, fishing, whatever it may be. Step number 3, engage your audience. This is probably one of the most important things that you could do. Be engaging. Make sure that you are responding to comments, responding to DMs, responding to messages, and all of those different things whenever people are leaving that on your social media platform, whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube, whatever it may be. Make sure that you are responding to your audience. People are going to leave tons of comments on your post, and it may not happen right away. People aren't always going to be leaving comments on your post, and especially not in the very beginning. Once you really start to get the ball going and you start to get in a groove and you start posting more and you start getting more engagement and more people seeing your posts and things like that, you're going to start to get more comments on your post, and with that you need to be responding to your audience. You want to create a sense of personability for your platform, meaning that if somebody comes on your page and they drop a comment and says, hey man, I really love what you're doing, or hey, I really like this makeup that you're doing, or whatever it may be, make sure that you're giving them that one-on-one response back to them. And another thing that's really important is comment on other people's posts and pictures and videos and things like that. Take the time out to go on other people's pages that are in the same market as you and comment on their content. You know, that way people are going to see that you are out here commenting on other people's stuff, and they're going to say, oh, I like this person's page. They're going to automatically click on your page and they're going to go check your stuff out, and they're going to be like, oh, that's awesome. I like what this person is doing. Also, make sure that the comments that you're leaving are not spammy. That's another big point that a lot of people go wrong with whenever they're trying to grow, is they leave these really spammy type comments. You know, hey, I really like what you're doing. I'm doing this or I'm doing that. Come check my page out. You know, those types of comments are going to actually get your page reported and blocked. You know, people are going to think, oh, this guy's a bot, or he's using some type of software to post these comments. They're not genuine, you know. So make sure that if you are leaving comments or feedback on people's posts, or even responding to people, that they are genuine responses. Step number 4. This right here is absolutely pertinent that you do this. You must have a public page. If your page is private, no one is going to see your content. Period, point blank. I'm not even going to touch on that because that's just the simple fact of the matter. If your page is private, no one is going to see your content, no matter what you do, no matter how many hashtags you use, no matter how many times a day you post. If your page is private, no one will see your content. So make sure that your page is public. Step number 5. Make sure that your content is diverse. Do things that make your content stand out. Don't be like everybody else. You know, there's a lot of people that are out here doing a lot of the same things that you're doing, that I'm doing, that others are doing. Don't always take the time out to try to mirror your content to look like theirs. Find ways to make your content stand out. What about your platform stands out or is unique that are going to make people want to follow you? And this is the thing where, you know, a lot of people get into this, hey, shout me out thing, you know, oh, can you give me a shout out? You know, they're hitting up these bigger pages and they're asking for shout outs. Shout outs absolutely do not work in 2020. They don't work in 2019. They haven't worked in 2018. They haven't worked in a really long time. And the simple reason is because people follow who they find interesting. So make sure you take the time out to be creative and create interesting content that people are going to want to look at, enjoy, and want to follow and see on a regular basis. Step number 6. Now, this is not really a step that I wanted to throw in there. I'm just going to throw this one in there. Have fun, guys. This is another big thing that a lot of people don't understand. You know, don't forget why you started doing this. You started doing this because you truly 100% enjoy the aspect of doing this, creating content. Don't forget to go out here and have fun. Enjoy what you're doing, because if you enjoy what you do, you will never work a day in your life. So those are the steps. 5 steps plus 1 bonus step to grow your social media in 2020. I hope you take these steps, and I hope you go out there and you implement them, and I hope that you continue to grow, and I hope you continue to be great out here. As always, if you like what I'm doing, if you love what I'm doing, if you hate what I'm doing, by all means, jump down there in those comments and leave your boy some feedback. Like, share this video with your friends, family, whoever it may be, somebody else that you know is trying to grow their platform. Tag them down below, you know, send this to them, email it to them, click the share button, all of that. I want to help everybody that I can grow their platforms as big as they possibly can be. I'm still on a growing path. This journey has been amazing for me. 2019 was an amazing year. 2020 is going to be an even better year, and we're going to continue to grow this thing to infinity and beyond. So again, as always, check back in with your boy, ThatBassFishingDude, for the next video. Peace.